Chapter 9. You Want a Rat? It was lunchtime. I took my tray through the food line as usual. I waited for Joey. As I was waiting, I saw a sight that made my eyes pop. Judy Billings was sitting a couple tables away, by herself. Usually she was surrounded by girlfriends. Judy Billings, alone. I couldn't believe it, and I couldn't pass up the chance. Walking over to her table was as scary as walking on the roof, but I did it. I sat down next to her. "Hi," I said. "Mind if I sit here?" She kept looking at her grilled cheese sandwich. "Yes," she said. I giggled. I grinned. I was thrilled. Yes. It was the first word she ever spoke to me. I'd remember it forever. Yes, yes, yes. "I said I mind," she said. "Oh," I said. What should I do? I was in too deep to back out now. "Okay," I said. I got up and sat down on the other side of her. "This better?" "No." She kept speaking to the grilled cheese sandwich. Did she think I was the sandwich? I felt my chair move. I look up into the face of Gerald Willis. He was pulling my chair backwards. When it was away from the table, he tipped it forward. I slid off to the floor. It was the bench at the talent show all over again, only worse. I got up. I slunk away. Kids were laughing. One of them was a third-grade angel, eating a piece of chocolate cake. I didn't take the cake from the angel's hand. I just shoved his hand, cake and all, into his face. Then I mashed them around. The whole joint was howling. As I walked out of school that day, Judy Billings happened to be right behind me. This time, I didn't hold the door open for her. I let it shut in her face. I went straight home and up to my room. With one swipe of my hand, I sent my whole Matchbox car collection flying from the top of the bookcase. I probably would have destroyed my room right then if I hadn't headed for the bathtub. No tugboat and dinosaur this time, just me in the water. I didn't turn it off till it was up past my belly button. I sank into it as deep as I could. I wanted to pull it over me like a blanket. I wanted to forget the day. I wanted to forget 4th grade. By the time I got out, I thought I was feeling better. I was wrong. As soon as I got back to my room, I punched Winky, my bear. At dinner, Zippernose smirked and sneered and snickered until finally my mother said, "What is it?" "I can't tell," giggled Zippernose. "I'll get in trouble." "If you don't stop that carrying on, you'll be in trouble." "Okay, I'll tell." My mother looked at me. I'm not sure I even want to know now. I'll let Suds tell me later if he wants to. "No," screeched Zippernose. "I want to tell." And before anyone could stop her, she told about Gerald Willis in the chair, about the 3rd grader and the cake in the face, about the whole place laughing. Bubba was going into spasms over the cake scene. My parents just stared at me. My mother looked hurt. "That doesn't sound like you, Suds," she said. "They were laughing," I reminded her. "Are you going to attack everybody who laughs at you the rest of your life?" "Yeah," I said, "maybe I will." I got up from the table and stomped off. "Take a bath," my mother called. I did. "Take another." I took another. Didn't do any more good than the first. I decided to go to bed early, get myself unconscious as quick as possible. I put on my PJs and turned out the light and got under the covers. I felt something with my foot. What could be under there? It felt like wood. It felt like snap. Yow! Suddenly I was on the floor and the mousetrap was on my big toe. I pried it off. I went to the door, yanked it open. I heaved the trap down the hallway. I screamed, "Okay, you want a rat? You got a rat."